Hello. Today I want to introduce to some and just talk about to others that may know this book. It's called Screenplay by screenwriter Syd Fields, Foundations of Screenwriting. This is considered to be like a Bible for most screenwriters. When I first learned how to write scripts, I was started off with this book. The instructor that I had at that time suggested, well, it was mandatory that we get this screenplay book, and I was thankful to get it because, of course, I like writing stories and creating stories. This book, in essence, I mean, some people might totally disagree with what I'm saying. That's up on them because they may have another book that they consider the Bible for screenwriters and for writing. But this book right here is infamous. It basically sets you up. It sets up the writer and shows you how to set up your plot points, which are known as turning points that happen throughout your story, your film. For example, Jonathan wakes up in the morning, has a cup of coffee, goes for a run as he would every day, and then he sees somebody get shot. That would kind of be considered a turning point because he's doing his everyday thing, and then something unordinary happens. So this book, which shows you how to create your plot points and structure of a screenplay, also goes into creating and establishing your characters, what makes a character work, how to set up your scenes, and how to move your story forward with those scenes. And through this book, by constantly writing different screenplays and shorts and stories and television episodes and all things that I have in my lifetime of actually writing, you learn how to kind of juxtapose the different plot points and scenarios and characters. Of course, with creating your craft, you have to practice and you have to continue to write every day or as much as you possibly can. With me, I wish I could write every day, but sometimes I'm not given that inspiration to, have that one spark of idea that's going to lead me to writing something. But when I do have an idea for a screenplay, actually, I have a bunch of ideas, for various stories. And just like coins, I just take them, I throw them up in the air, and the one that makes the most noise is the one that I gravitate to, which means the one that I get the most ideas from, I usually gravitate to that one, and it ends up calling me every day with a different scene, or every few minutes with a different scene or a different idea or a different line of dialogue, that I just take all those ideas, I create what you would learn from this book, an outline which goes scene by scene of your story, where you introduce your characters, what happens in this scene, what happens in the next scene, and so on and so on, and you tie it all together. You also will learn how to have your beginning, your middle, and your ending. They always say you really shouldn't start a story. Maybe they used to say, and they might have turned things around or changed things. You usually want to have your ending before you go into your screenplay, and of course this is what this book it will instruct you on how to do so. When you have your ending, then you have your ultimate closing of it, and all you have to do is have your beginning, your ending, and you work your way toward the middle. So yeah, once again, this book is Screenplay for those that may just be getting started in the industry, in the business, and you really want to learn how to write really crafty and good screenplays, scripts, or whatever. I would suggest this book. I like to write. I like to be in, I like to have an idea and see it through, from the writing part to the directing part of the whole thing. So that's why I write. And hopefully you'll find your motivations as to why you write. And you'll go get this book. And sales, boom, through the roof. All right, so Screenplay, Syd Fields. I didn't want to put a lot of FaceTime on it. On my face, on this funny looking mug, but yeah. Thank you.